I'm Jules Walker. I'm a director in KPMG's venture capital practice. For those of you that don't know, KPMG is one of the big four accounting firms. We are a global firm with offices all over the world, all major and even secondary cities. And our venture capital practice is a practice we developed several years ago where we're focused on emerging technology. Now what that means is we are trying to find the next Facebook, the next Twitter, and build relationships with those companies so that we can work with them going forward. My role as a director in the firm is primarily focused on business development, and that's two-pronged. And what I'm doing here is I work with a lot of young companies that don't necessarily need the services of a large firm like KPMG, but they're trying to find their way. We have a lot of connections within the venture capital ecosystem, and so my role is to work with those companies to help them develop their business plans, make introductions, help them get to that next level and that next level, and eventually they're going to need us, and we'll be friends, and hopefully we'll be working together at that time. So that's a lot of my reason for being here today. Pretty broad-based. There's certain industries that we don't cover, and I certainly won't go into the negative on that, but we are following the money like everybody else. So areas that we're looking at these days, a lot of consumer internet, fintech is a big one. We also do a lot with ad tech. A lot of enterprise software is probably our main strength in this space. And so we are aligning with those companies and trying to get them to the next level. So a lot of what we look for is very similar to what investors are looking for. We look at the team, what they've done before, have they worked together. Obviously the space, it has to be a space that's not a $10 million business, it has to be potentially a $10 billion business. And then ultimately what we're looking at are the investors. If they have the top tier firms, the Andreessens, the Sequoias, the Intel Capitals on their board, already invested in them, those are companies that we want to align with.